All right, we're about to start. Thank you. Congratulations with passing the first week of the second stage. I truly hope that everyone coped with the technical screening with the mentor, um, and you successfully passed maybe your first interview, maybe not the first one, but first serious, who knows. Anyway, the interview with the mentor is the crucial part in enrollment to the stage two. So in case if you weren't able to pass it, or if somehow it wasn't successful for you, so well, that's a quite pity. But I hope everyone coped well. So in case if you had experienced some problems with passing the interview, or you wasn't able to contact your mentor, or anything that's preventing you from passing the interview, so please highlight all your questions, so let us know to review all of the cases. Anyway, once you completed the interview, you should be assigned the mentor in the RS app. So please check if you already have your mentor assigned to you via your profile or via score tab. So here should be specify the GitHub of your mentor. And during the previous week, you were given the first task that will be checked by your mentor. So just in case, to make everyone sure that you submitted the task correctly. So the main idea is that starting from the stage two, you're working in your private repositories. Actually, it has the following form. So this is repository is for example. So actually, this is your GitHub username, dash, and prefix of our course. So you should already receive the access to your private repository. I asked everyone to let me know if there is no access to the private repositories. I hope everyone already gained it, and we're good to go. So starting from the current stage, all the tasks should be completed in the following private repository. So, how to submit a task for checking by mentor. So basically, how it should be formed. This is the main branch, which should be always empty. To complete a new task, you simply create a new branch. Let's say we've completed the inheritance task. So we created the branch for this one. And once we're finished with completing the task, we're creating the pull request and assigning your mentor to review it. In case don't, if you aren't able to find your mentor GitHub ID via reviewer section, it means that he didn't gain the access to the students repository. So let's leave it as this. We're still in process of gaining the necessary roles for the mentors. Yeah. So okay. Another recommendation for you, when you're completing the task from the stage two, it would be great if you will create a separate directory for all of the tasks. Let's say now we completed the inheritance task. We created the separate directory for it. The next task will be not in this week, but in the week 14, the task will be English for kids. So we're creating the branch for this task, the directory, and we're developing this task in the following way. Um, Additional info about how to organize your repository um, is mentioned in repository requirements. So in most cases, to submit your work, along with creating a pull request, you also need to perform the following kind of self-check to ensure that you and your mentor are on the same page. That you implemented the following requirement and you stated this as is. Okay. So I hope that everyone coped with submitting the task in the following way. But again, if you did something wrong, please don't worry. The commit history is available by your mentor and will be checked accordingly to check whether you met the deadline criteria. Um, all right. So this is for the overview of the previous week. Um, Before we jump into the overview of our further steps, do you have any questions for the previous week? Okay, I hope that everything is clear, but anyway, please let me know if you are encountering some kind of problems. All right, so we're jumping into the next week. So as you might be noticed, there is no any task for the next week, but you should be ready. You should be careful with the following modules. So even though there are no any tests or tasks for the current assignments, uh, these topics uh, contain the possible question for the future technical interviews. Uh, in our course, um, there could be several. One of the technical interviews will be the Core.js interview and the exit interview with someone random from the in-place. So the second interview with your mentor mostly will cover Core.js questions and possibly something from these topics. Well, actually, the second interview's mentor could cover anything. So please keep seriously in reviewing all the assignments because yeah, these topics are quite crucial in your future work. Okay, so for the news, I guess that's it. So I see the raised hand, so please go ahead.
Hello. Um, um, we already submitted the inheritance task, and after if there is no mentor in the reviewers field, what should we should leave it empty.
Uh, for now, yes. Like I mentioned previously, not everyone from the mentor side received the necessary role for accessing the repositories. So that's why you most probably are not able to find them in the reviewer section. But are you assigned a mentor in a REST hub?
I'm speaking on the behalf of the other persons, but they have assigned mentors. They pass the interview, but they don't see this particular person in the list of the reviewees. I
So,
mean in pull request. I mean only in the pull request.
yeah.
There is
Yeah, I got your idea. So as I mentioned previously,
we should leave it empty, as I guess.
yeah, let's leave it as empty now. In a way, your mentor will access your GitHub repository, even though you haven't specified here anything.
Uh, After mentor finishes checking and writes comment on the pull request, should we merge pull request or mentor should merge it?
Mentor will not match your pull request, and the following steps actually are up to you. You could remain the pull request open, or you can merge it with your main branch. So that after you finish the course, you'll obtain a kind of portfolio with the set of completed tasks, but it's completely up to you.
And one more thing, I just were I was just was thinking, since we don't have the task in this following week, we have great videos, and we have to work on our knowledge. Uh, is it possible anyhow to extend the deadline for the previous task, like inheritance task? Is this conceptually possible?
It's conceptually possible, but I don't see any sense of prolonging the deadline because, yeah, the task is not so complicated. So that's why a week for completing it, it's pretty enough.
One last question about the I've seen the video about this HTPC, and to replicate the results of the live coding. Yes, second lecture. Should we run Postman on our local machine? I mean the second lecture, like HTPC, Ajax, and you are using Postman in this video.
Yeah.
So we should also run the Postman to replicate the exact results from this live coding.
Let's say the following. The Postman is used for making the HTTP requests. To replicate the live coding, you mean these examples?
Yes, I mean these examples.
You don't need Postman. You simply can run index.html. It's already includes necessary scripts. So that's to use.
So where did you have these files? Sorry.
I just simply click the link and
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your answers.
Yeah. So the concept is the following. So the Postman in my examples is used just to demonstrate the possibility of making the HTTP request. The my source code example shows us how to do that from the JS perspective. So you can actually use both of them, except Postman could be used without any coding, and that's it. All right, so the second raised hand, please go ahead.
Hi, I had a question about the topics of this week that we have to cover. It seems that the WebSocket and RESTful API topics, the markdowns, they are empty. Is it normal?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, just the two links that you provide for these weeks, they lead to just empty markdown files. There aren't any links, there aren't any no description what to learn, or some links to some lessons or something.
Wow, that's not kind of normal. Okay. Because I truly remember that there should be links here, but thank you for highlighting. We'll provide the links to it. That's not normal.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Is there a... Okay, anything else? Seems like no. Okay. In this case, let's close today's webinar. Yeah, and it's another point that's if you want an instant reply, instant reply as it possible. So please, if you're addressing some question, please tag me in Discord because yeah, I'm trying to check it with a free time, but yeah. Sometimes for me it's quite complicated because of the busy workload. So if you want some answer from me, from Anna, or from anyone else, so you could ping me in private or just tag me in the Discord server. Okay, so thanks everyone for joining. Good luck and have a good week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.